YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. I'm Jody Joe. Virgo King's here.
Yes, sir.
Sound Award. Man of Legend Code.
I have arrived. Let's get it.
Flash.
Yo.
E.
What's poppin' YouTube land? What it do?
We the Just Us League. And this is the home of pop culture, baby. Let's get We're talking about the Batman. With all the numbers that came out, Batman recently passed the $500 million mark. The question is, will Batman make $1 billion? Will Batman be able to cross that $1 billion threshold that a lot of us hoped and anticipated that it would? Because at the end of the day, it is a Batman movie. And I understand about the pandemic and all that other stuff. We're going to factor all that stuff in, but I got to be honest, to start it off, I'm a little bit disappointed in what I'm seeing. Batman, no, it's a good thing overall that it's making money, but Far From No Way Home did 1.8. I thought Batman could have brought in, before seeing the movie,
Right.
the Batman, I thought it was going to bring in like 1.1.
Sure.
Yeah.
1.1 billion easy. But now after the movie's out, and the thing, it's doing well. You know, $500 million after, what, 2-3 weeks? That ain't bad.
It's doing great.
That's good. That's good. So, it ain't great, though.
It's not.
It ain't great.
The word is out.
I don't think this movie's going to make $1 billion, bro.
I don't think
It's
it is
not.
either. I ain't gonna lie. I was expecting it to at least have 700, 800 mil by now, but
It
nah.
should have been flexing with the $700 million mark right about
And
now.
how,
People
and, how
seen
long, and how long do movies stay in theaters? Like 2 months, 3 months?
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't think it's gonna hit it. The hype is pretty much dying now. You know what I'm saying? It's going
People
downhill.
seen it.
All that
People
masterpiece
seen
shit
it.
that
People seen it.
talking
Yeah.
about, man.
Okay.
That
And-
means when people see it,
It
people
ain't-
be talking.
Facts.
Okay.
The truth.
Oh, what you
It's
saying?
coming
What you
out.
saying, Cole? What you saying?
Bro, the truth about the movies, people seeing it. It ain't all that. And this is the outcome of that.
So you think the movie has bad word of mouth overall?
It's not that it's not really that it has bad word of mouth.
I don't think the word of mouth is bad.
Exactly, but
I think it's more mixed than the movie
yeah,
should have been.
Exactly, but it's more of when people see it, they'll say one thing, but they'll say it's good still, right? That's happening.
Yeah.
But then they'll say things about it like, if you want this type of Batman, blah blah blah. This is not that Batman. This is the people ain't trying to hear that stuff.
It's more negative than positive.
I mean, they'll still say it's good though. They'll still say it's good.
yeah, but it seems like the negative outweighs the positive, no matter what. Like, no matter what Batman you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you wanted the action, like you just said,
Yeah.
the detective.
I don't know. Does the negative outweigh the positive with the Batman? I don't think so.
I don't think so
I
either.
think there's more positive than negative.
I hear more.
I think there's more positive.
Yeah.
But I think the positive comes.
Does anybody think there's more positive? There's more negative with the Batman than positive?
I haven't heard nothing negative yet.
I just been hearing people just saying shit.
No, I'm talking about how you feel about the film. Do you think
I'm negative all the way through. You know
you
that
think the
already.
Batman is more negative than positive? You think there's more bad in it than good?
Yes.
So you do think there's more negative than positive?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Why do you think that?
Number one, he's not Batman. The whole
That shit.
the
That
whole
part.
shit.
I remember that part.
He can't fight.
that shit.
Right.
People saying all
He has
this.
no he has no gadgets. No genius intelligence. None of that at all, bro.
Let me throw in another
whatsoever.
another factor. The movie's 3 hours, dog.
Yep.
And when you make
And I
3 hour
felt it.
movies,
You could have gave us all that in 3 hours.
Sad, what's up?
Yeah, you were touching on it. You were touching on it. I didn't
3
want
hours.
to
Yeah,
get
go ahead.
too far away from
No,
it.
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
More conversation based.
Even as Jody has said in the past with several other movies, there is only a certain amount of showings. When you take a financial risk when you make a 3 hour movie, first of all, because there's only so many screenings in a day.
Right.
And it's only so many hours in a weekend. And it's only so many hours that the movie theater is open. So if your movie is if what was the timeline on Spider-Man No Way Home? I'm not sure about that, but it might have been 1 hour and 29 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
About 2 hours.
So that means if you have 4 showings a day of the Batman, the same film could have had maybe 7 showings of Spider-Man No Way Home. There's more audiences, there's more empty tickets, there's more repeat customers. I saw the movie twice, but that's 6 hours. I could have watched Spider-Man 3 times in that same time if that's my day off and that's how I choose to spend it. Another big factor is that is the simple fact that the colors in this movie was darker. and you got your little kid, you bring your son, you know your son ain't gonna sit through a 3-hour movie. You know your daughters ain't gonna sit through no 3-hour movie. And
I can't even see a kid liking this
They
movie.
still try to support it with toys traditionally. You see these toys in Walmart, Target, all these places, and it's all black. You got a black car, black bat suit, everything's dark. The commercial was dark, the trailer is dark. Spider-Man is blue and green, and they added yellow sometimes, and No Way Home, and the billboards look different. It's a much different feel. This is a much more grittier Batman. They might both be rated PG-13, but you know that this isn't a kid's Batman based on the trailer.
Do you think the fact that it doesn't appeal to families is why this movie is not making as much as you thought?
Yes, and our age range needs to go back and see this movie
because it's a PG-13.
This is what we've been. They're both rated PG-13. But the feel and the tone of Spider-Man, plus you also have another kid-based star. It's no secret that Zendaya came from Disney. So you have that Disney power. Then you have the marketing.
Everybody came to see Spider-Man.
Right. You got female fans that wanted to see her.
Right.
You had
what are we doing here? Wait. Didn't Joker make $1 billion?
Yes, it did.
By itself.
Rated R.
Non-pandemic billions were easy.
Non-pandemic, you saying?
You know what I mean?
Oh, come on, man.
It's rated R
the cat
too, though.
playing the
That's
piano
rated R, though.
on TikTok did $1 billion.
That Joker movie's rated
Them
R, though.
billions
And it's
was
tied to
they was
Batman.
giving away billions in it.
Come on,
Everybody
man.
had more money. People had more money. Gas wasn't $6
Are we
a
saying
gallon.
nobody's
It was
making
a
$1
bunch
billion
of
in the
factors
pandemic?
back then. You talking about
Is that what we saying?
You talking
Spider-Man made
about
$1 billion.
ancient history and entertainment, Cole.
Hey,
So
bro.
I'm asking you.
Spider-Man made 1.8. That's almost
Cole.
$2 billion.
We went to see Joker with
2019.
35 of our friends.
Okay, I agree with you, but
I wouldn't go in a theater with 35
I
people in it
got
right
you, bro.
now.
I got you.
Seat to seat was packed.
I got
I had
you.
Fiona on my left arm, and then
All
maybe
you-
Savage on my
Fiona.
right.
All you telling
Wow.
me is more people was interested. That's all.
I
that's
sat
all I'm hearing.
45 seats away from everybody in Batman.
That's
It's a different climate.
You think he capping a little bit?
capping a little bit, just a little bit.
Hey, bro.
I'll give you the pandemic.
But you're making it seem like it's
when
impossible.
Joker pandemic
Would
or
you
not.
sit next to somebody in a movie theater right now
Oh, come on, man.
He would, though.
Yeah,
for a
he would.
nut ass movie?
You had to for
You had
Spider-Man.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to, or you ain't gonna see that movie
Yeah.
You had to in
in
Spider-Man.
theaters.
And I refuse to blame
shit
that
was
on the
sold
clothes
out.
and
I had a
shit,
mask
man.
on, but
I mean, I'm not saying you wrong, but
we
you stretching
see
that a little bit too far.
everything.
You
We
pulling that a
see
little.
everything. E don't even want to sit next to you right now.
Oh, don't do that. That's not gonna save the Batman. Jokes
But
ain't
that's
gonna save it.
that's the popcorn. But that's the popcorn factor.
Come on, man.
It's a bigger deal, man. It's
Spider-Man
more at
has-
stake. As an adult, it's an adult movie. It feels adult.
So
it
is
looks
Joker.
adult.
Yes.
The music is adult.
Yes.
It's not high. It's not. Batman's not in high school. You want to do $1 billion? Put him
Joker's not in high school. Come
He's
on,
still
man.
going back 4 years ago, man.
Because I don't like how you stretching that pandemic band-aid, man.
What year was Joker released?
Bro, let's hit
2019.
the fat lady
3
in the
years
room
ago.
real quick.
Rated R was against it.
This movie would did well if this was a Christopher Nolan's movie and it was 3 hours, bro. Let's keep that a buck.
So you're saying the same movie? You're saying
but
the
Christopher
same
Nolan doing it would have been better.
the same type of looking movie, but a Nolan movie. If Nolan returns to do the fourth Batman movie with Robert Pattinson, with Nolan's script and Nolan's, does it make $1 billion?
I feel like with Batman.
If
elements,
Nolan was involved with this movie instead of Matt Reeves, is it $1 billion movie?
yes.
Code?
No.
Virgo?
Almost.
With Robert Pattinson, nah.
Flash?
I don't think so.
I think almost.
I think without a shadow of a doubt, it's $1 billion movie.
I don't think so.
And I
You got Nolan. Nolan's got a huge fan base of people that come
He
in.
does,
They
he
already
does.
know there's only a couple of directors out there where you pay the ticket price, the iron price, to go see their movie in theaters without even having to know what it's about.
I never do that.
There's 2 directors in Hollywood, maybe 3. Yeah, there's 3 directors in Hollywood for me.
I know.
Well, there's-
I only know one of them for you.
There's 3. Well, there's 4 now.
Oh damn! I only know one. For
There's
you.
4 directors in Hollywood where if I know they're making a movie,
Right.
I'm gonna pay the ticket price to go see their film, and I don't even need to know what the story is or what it is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, such and such director's making a movie. I'm there. Patty Jenkins, because that's my friend
Okay,
and she's a great director.
she's good.
Unbiased, Nolan, Tarantino,
Tarantino.
Mel Gibson.
That's it.
Period.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see their movies. What did they direct?
Better script. Just imagine. Nolan did this. It would have been a better script. Batman elements into it.
But Nolan didn't do it. I was just trying to.
I'm just using
factor
that-
that
I'm
in.
using that as
I was just
example,
trying to
though,
factor that
yeah.
in. But we're trying to figure out. Wait, who here thinks it's gonna make $1 billion?
With Nolan?
I mean,
No.
Oh, no.
Who thinks this movie's gonna make $1 billion?
Nah.
Crawl to $1
What's
billion.
that now? I would have to look at
me-
last week's stats versus
As of
this
right
week's
now,
stats.
I don't-
E,
I'll pull it up,
I'm
I'll pull it
gonna,
up. It's
I'm
around
gonna have
five.
to tell you, E, I do not think the director affects the movie, but I don't think 80% of the fan base cares who the director is. I think it's guys like us that delve a little bit deeper
That's
who
bullshit.
care.
'Cause if it was
I don't
Snyder-
think you. I don't think you.
I don't know
Say
about
you
that,
go on a
Sad.
date.
Directors matter.
They do matter because if it was
Bro,
Snyder,
they
No,
call
no,
him
no.
all over
Matt.
it.
They call him Matt. They call
To
him
the-
Matt Reeves
to
a
the average
god.
fan,
People
hear
call
this
argument.
people
Don't
on
hear him
YouTube right
out.
now say calling Matt Reeves a god for his Batman. I just seen the
Who,
dude say Matt Reeves is a
comic book
god.
dudes? People that are into film?
You gotta put-
the
you
average
gonna-
watcher is
So
a casual
the Batman
watcher.
opened up in America with $134 million. And it's at 247 million internationally, 263 domestically, for a grand total worldwide of 510.
He's done.
$510 million. At this juncture where we're at,
Done.
with 2 weeks in, I don't see that making another. I don't see that box office doubling.
He's done. A few more people out there gonna go
800.
watch that.
I think 800.
7.
8.
He
Look
can
like
make
8.
eight. I can see 8.
And then we talk about China. So China's on shutdown mode because of Omicron subvariant just shutting down.
Russia too, right?
It's parts of Europe as well.
Yeah.
So there's that.
How does war affect it?
War affects it as
The
well.
war effective.
Because they're not even showing the Batman in Russia because of the war. You know? So that's going to affect it as well. So
And then they raising the money price, the ticket price too.
sure.
If I'm gonna take all these excuses, then yeah, it would have made $1 billion.
I know China.
Sure. If I'm
China's
gonna take all
getting it though.
these
China's
excuses,
seeing it,
Then yeah.
and that's another shit right there.
So it was
China.
China?
Yeah, they're getting the movie as well, and that's money right there raised.
They ain't gonna save it when they get it.
China's getting the movie as well?
The Batman to see the Batman movie as well.
Are you paying attention to our
Even
conversation?
when they,
You said
Oh. Are you actively a part of what we're talking about here? Just this is an honest question. What were you doing in the last 45 seconds? What were you thinking about?
I was listening to y'all when y'all was talking.
You were listening to us?
You said
I thought he said Batman wasn't playing in.
you said because of the war.
No.
And you said
Now let's go
Russia.
back 2 minutes. What were you thinking in the last 2 minutes while we were all
what were
talking?
you thinking?
More specifically, me and the SAD. Because I came out and said China shut down.
He did say that.
Hey, my nigga, I saw some cocks in the chat. I'm just saying.
It was only 2.
I was a couple.
Now we
lying.
gonna see some more.
It was a few of them,
lying.
dog. It was
The reason why I said
It's
that,
for
y'all,
limits.
is because this is the third time today.
Yeah,
He
well,
doesn't
it is.
listen to
It
us.
is.
This is the third time today, twice before he went live. He doesn't listen to us. What are you doing when you're over there? When I'm talking directly to you, where's your mind? What are you thinking about? Ice cream?
Hey, bro, I
Dairy?
was thinking about ice cream
Playground, my nigga?
earlier.
Playground.
Because I was having a one-on-one conversation with E, and I answered the question that he asked me in the follow-up.
I remember.
I told the future with this nigga. He just be
That was fun.
that shit crazy, bro. China's going through a shutdown, so we can't really rely on China box office. Although it would have been decent.
Yeah, but I don't think it would have saved it.
I still don't think if China was open, it would have made $1 billion.
I agree.
And keep. I don't necessarily blame the movie because the director made certain choices. The trailers did not have most of us excited about it.
Yeah.
This movie's good enough to make $1 billion.
The movie's great to me.
It's good enough to
I-
make $1 billion. I've
nobody
seen
knows
way
where I
worse movies
feel.
make $1 billion.
I looked up the $1 billion other movies for
Captain
2019 code. You had
That's
like
different.
Toy
Oh,
Story.
shit.
You had Lion King. You had Godzilla versus Godzilla or something.
Godzilla?
Was the only adult other movie besides Joker to make $1 billion that
that made
year.
$1 billion?
The other stuff was like all kitty based movies,
Yeah.
and this feels nothing like it's for kids. If I was a parent, I would not bring my child to see this movie. So that's one less ticket. That's why I feel is. I don't think it's part of the movie's problem, and I don't think it's Christopher Nolan. If he was directing it, people would be like, "Oh, we got to go, Christopher." Movie buffs, yes, but the average person in Kentucky or Tennessee just wants to see Batman.
I'm curious. Someone in the chat said he thought the movie was fire. We're just old.
No, I dug it.
What does age have to do with liking a movie or not?
Exactly.
It's like having
Was
it's
this
like
like
being with a
the-
woman for the first time. He's been with 100 women. So if I was with a woman for a first time, I'm like, oh my God, she's the most incredible woman in the world.
Yeah.
But by my 101st woman,
Right.
it's like, she was.
So
okay.
this is
I
probably,
got a counter argument for
So
that.
this is
though.
probably his first Batman movie he's ever watched.
Who?
The motherfucker who put that in the chat.
In theaters, yes.
He just got his virginity broken by the Batman of Robert Pattinson. He probably haven't never watched Michael Keaton Batman, huh?
Yeah.
He probably don't know what
But
Ben
on the
Affleck
flip
Batman
side,
like.
but on the flip side, same argument. Just flip it. If it's your first, like he said, anything's good. So if you old and you've seen many Batmans, I know
That's what he's
what's good.
saying.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's what he's
On the
kinda
flip
saying.
side, he's saying it's not for us, but maybe I know what's good and you don't.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause we need,
That's a really
you need to
interesting
see
way.
some more Batman to know what's good.
It don't matter if it's dark or not.
I'm just joking though.
What pisses
It's
me
Batman.
off? What pisses me off is that these people are saying that this is the
Swear I
best
thought I
Batman
muted
movie,
that. Sorry.
and this is Batman element. They show this is Batman. This is what Batman is about. It's not what Batman is about. And what makes me mad is that these people call themselves fans and they're not fucking fans. I'm a Batman fan. This is why I'm upset. This is why I'm irritated. I'm the only one in this fucking league who wanted this movie to do great. I'm
That's a
the only
lie.
one that was pushing this shit
That's a lie.
about Robert Pattinson or whatever, bro.
Yeah, fix
Just
that.
shut up. So anyway,
Fix that shit.
automatically,
Wrap
I am
that shit
pissed
up
the
good.
fuck off. I'm pissed off, bro, and I'm a huge Batman fan.
You know why I
a
love this
huge
movie?
Batman fan. I was.
You know why I love this movie? Because I hated Twilight. I expected nothing from Robert Pattinson.
You
I
and
did not
everybody
want
else
to
here.
see him as Bruce Wayne. I did not want to see him as Batman. I wasn't into the whole red.
Pause. Why do you hate the movie?
You ain't shit.
Nigga, shut up!
Oh, I thought you were.
God
He
damn!
wants to see if he's
Pay attention,
listening.
nigga. What the fuck? Nigga,
Oh.
give me that belt. Why do you hate the movie?
Twilight. He hated Twilight.
Hey, Virgo.
I thought you were talking to the whole room.
I'm looking at this nigga.
Hey, I look. I was like,
Oh
okay.
my god.
Oh, you trash.
Nigga trash.
So I.
Oh, fuck that.
You better open up.
So
Go ahead, Sad.
You
I
wanna see him as
went in
Batman, you wanna see Bruce
expecting
Wayne.
Nothing.
Right.
He's trying to get this
I
nigga.
went in expecting trash. And I walked into the surprise party and everybody's like, surprise! All my friends and family is there. The Joker, the Penguin, and you know what I mean? Everybody's
sure that
hanging
was
out.
them?
Like I'm like, okay, come on me. Appreciate y'all. It was a good time because I went in with low expectations. If I walked in expecting even we had already seen the motorcycle crash. We had already seen the dark colors.
I still
it's
didn't
like
see it.
Yeah, where?
the motorcycle crash.
Yeah,
shit-
I only
yeah,
play that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Now I see it. This wasn't in the movie.
It's nothing to film.
In full costume.
Now that ruined the ending of the movie for me.
Nah, that
Because
wasn't
at
the
the
movie.
end, I'm like, y'all gonna end it? Y'all know this footage leaked. Y'all gotta change the new ending. Y'all can't lose this as the ending. Because I felt like right after the credits roll, he was like, oh. But yeah, man.
Back to your shit. He said Joker was rated R, made $1 billion, but no pandemic back then. You think the pandemic is the reason why Batman started making $1 billion, even though Spider-Man made 1.8 in a pandemic?
I felt like the
Kids.
colors have a lot to do with it. I feel like the war has a lot to do with it. I feel like the economy has a lot to do with it. When Spider-Man dropped, everybody had PPEs, Cole. We was killing the game. You know what I mean?
PB is kind of dried out by then.
Not
I know you
with
like the
Spider-Man.
movie.
Yeah, Spider-Man came out in November. What that long ago?
Oh,
You're
Spider-Man
making
just
too many
now. I
excuses.
thought this was the first one.
No, I'm talking about the one that just came out, No Way
Too
Home.
many
I
excuses for
feel
this
you.
movie.
And that's a sequel.
Yeah, it's the third one.
But was this okay? But was it better than this one? Was that Spider-Man better than this Batman?
Yes.
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 Easy
Way
yes for
better.
me.
Have you seen it? It's okay to say no.
Of course I've seen it. I just don't remember. This isn't Magneto, right? This is.
Oh, he ain't seen it. You ain't seen it.
I've seen it.
You seen all three Spider-Man on screen together?
Yeah.
You don't forget
Why did
that.
you bring up Magneto?
Because I don't even remember who the villain was.
But why did you bring up Magneto though?
Hey, man.
Yeah, think Magneto. Come on,
I'm
say.
in Mysterio. I'm in Mysterio.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant.
I'm in Mysterio.
That's for you.
Them freckles too tight, nigga.
Who was the villain?
It was a lot.
It was a lot of them. You had all of them in there.
Yeah, Dr.
Yeah.
Octopus.
Electro. Yeah.
It was damn near
Dr.
the Sinister. What's it called?
Yeah,
Almost
it's-
Sinister
it's-
Six.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why not?
for the most part. Those cocks. Oh, bro.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
This nigga said it's like a cock.
Come on, man.
Serge just want to see that.
Yeah.
Team No Sus, y'all gotta give me a lemon. Y'all can keep. I eat lemons all day.
All in favor
Team
for
No
South
Sus
La
is cock free. Cock free in
Virgo.
2023. Of course, that's what y'all sus dudes want to see.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
was
y'all
gonna say-
perverted asses like.
No, I'm not gonna
Serge,
go for that. I'm not
well,
gonna
what
go
you
for
got
Sir
you,
Justin
Sad.
Lee?
That's
What
a
you
no.
Sir?
Always a
that
no.
was
for
No
me.
over
What
here.
Sir
No,
Justin
no,
Lee say?
Nah.
No cock for sad.
Nah, no cock. That's
All right, Flash, help us out.
Thank you, Sword of the Morning.
It was you vote no.
so.
No.
What's your vote?
no.
I want to know your vote.
Hell no.
All right, you good, Sad. He passes.
You know why I put my hand up? Because you bought them trash ass lemons last time. Remember he brought them
Oh,
shit.
yeah, those
Oh,
lemons.
you made me mad. I had to eat
The
them.
level's no good. Back to Batman though.
What happened to the lemons?
We're
They're
trash.
terrible.
The ones you
hate
bought.
them.
I'd rather have eaten the regular big fat sour lemon. That's such a nasty flavor to it.
Most of that I like in this movie was the Batmobile, bro.
Yeah, we're not really reviewing the film. We're really talking about the performance of the box office here. So, Flash,
the rest
do you think it's gonna make $1 billion and why not?
I can't really give you why because I still haven't seen the movie yet.
Oh.
That's why it's not gonna make $1 billion. People like him don't want to go see it.
Why, Flash?
Because all the bad stuff I've been hearing. They're word of mouth.
From
On
Ian
YouTube,
Cole?
you hear nothing but good.
Yeah.
From Ian Cole, but the top reviewers, me and Jody both liked it.
Hey,
Nice one.
hey,
Call spade a spade, right? We're here to
hey,
tell the truth, right?
hey. They liked it, but they still had a lot of negative stuff to listen.
We
You
did.
don't- You just don't listen to the good stuff and you go see the movie. Nah, you listen to everything.
You like Spider-Man?
I didn't like Spider-Man too much, but it was a cool movie.
The more I'll die.
So, going by what the public really goes for,
86%, I believe.
Rotten Tomatoes is at 86% for the Batman. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
88% for the audience. So, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
People are saying good things. Critics are saying good things. Critics, I mean. So I think when people see the movie, despite the good things they have to say, they say all that other stuff. And that's creating people like Flash. They
Right.
do exist.
Yeah.
If this is not your typical Batman,
You
hear that, bro?
Yeah.
That Metal Gear,
As
that
they
Metal
hear
Gear
that.
alarm cook.
like what am I about to go see here? It's good, but it's depending on you gotta
And
dance around
when
this
you
movie.
when you pitch it,
Yeah.
it comes with an asterisk.
Yeah.
You gotta brace them for it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's dope. It's a good detective. You like the detective style?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a good this type of. You know what's crazy to me is that everybody wanted smoke with Nolan before this Batman movie came out. Now I'm realizing these niggas don't want no smoke with Nolan now that the movie's out. I've noticed it, bro. And I know a lot of you guys at home noticed it too. There was a lot of smoke for Batman Begins and the Nolan trilogy leading up to this movie's release. Oh, Nolan about to get outdone. The Batman's about Matt Reeves finna show up Nolan.
Crazy.
Yeah, I heard.
Bro.
Yeah.
And I ain't hearing shit about it no more because Batman Begins is a year 0 Batman. And he's way more better of Batman than this nigga was in year 2 Batman.
That's a fact.
I'm been hearing like everybody. Saying,
First of all, that trilogy is the GOAT trilogy. Okay.
Wait a minute.
No. A lot of people said that a lot of the Batman fans, the purists, are saying, like NWO, are saying that this Batman movie is the greatest Batman movie of all time. It's better than The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I'm hearing the same thing.
I'm
Say
hearing
Robert
a lot of
Pattinson is the best Batman. He's better than Bale.
They're saying that he's the best Batman.
Yeah.
This is the best Batman movie,
hearing that same
and
thing.
this is a masterpiece.
That's wolf tickets. Those
What are wolf tickets?
That's like cap.
That's for sure.
That's cap. I understand it. The level. I asked one of my friends. He said, "Oh, after those last 3 trash Batman movies, I'm not gonna support this one." Some people are still bitter from the whole fiasco we've had prior to the early Batman films. Because when we saw Batman Begins and some of those, like, we had never seen Batman at that level, such a serious level. And this one went for that. But nobody's missed Batman over the time. You know what I mean?
We getting thrown.
I feel like Spider-Man stacked the deck. They took 6 villains, which was amazing.
Let's be honest with Spider-Man. He had 3 Spider-Mans in the movie. That's $1 billion right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an anomaly. That's a rare occurrence.
You got
All the three spots.
50-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 20-year-olds.
That
You
was
know,
an
my
event.
niece's
That's
favorite.
an event movie.
That was
My
an
niece,
event.
That's an Endgame
everybody's
Infinity War.
favorite Batman was in it.
Right. That you can't. I already knew Batman could compete with that movie, and nothing's gonna be able to compete with that movie for the next couple
So
years.
we get another event.
Another event movie. You know?
But my thing is
Flashpoint.
with these Batman fans, I'm like, how long was Batman Begins, man?
2 hours, solid 2 hours,
In
maybe a little
2
bit more.
hours.
Maybe a little bit more than 2 hours.
Sure. Less than 3 hours, and he squeezed in training, origin story, death of the family.
No
all that.
detective work though.
what I'm-
Detective
but
work
still,
takes
He did
time
have
to
detective
build.
work. He had some detective work,
Whatever
not a
the
lot,
case.
but it was
Not as
some.
much as like all these
Not as
riddles
much
and
as-
stuff like
yeah,
that.
The
Dark Knight
Hire a
had-
real
the
riddle.
Dark
writer. They
Hey,
could have had better riddles.
Were
I
those
get it.
riddles trash?
Yes.
Was the Riddler trash to you?
I
thought he sucked.
like the way. How else could you? The whole
like the
concept
idea
of
of
the
him.
Riddler is a hard thing to pull off. So I'm glad they took it someplace other than the Joker. I was happy to see the Riddler.
What? These are excuses. The idea of Riddler was awesome, but what was in that movie was not. But anyways,
I
agree-
even
agree
wrote a
with
riddle. I was gonna challenge the Justice League to try and figure out my riddle,
Let's
and
get
each
it.
one of us have a riddle each week. But I forgot to write it down. It was dope.
I was just gonna ask you what's the riddle, bro.
yeah, I was gonna want to know the riddle.
I think it'll come back to me.
But yeah, man, Batman Begins
Yeah, let's wrap up this topic.
achieved more with less time. Come
Correct,
on, man.
Correct.
What's going on here, Bobo?
Batman Begins. We talk about Batman Begins. Batman Begins, which is year 0 Batman.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of you want to say it's year 2 Batman. That's why he can't do everything. But so, well, let me introduce you to this year 0 Batman from 05. Hey, NWO, go look up Batman Begins 05 and then really understand what time it is and what Batman could do at year
But this
0.
is what I was saying to E earlier, Jody. We can't. I doubt we can wrap this up. I want anybody that's seen it twice, put a 2 in there. I'd love to see
We
that.
can continue the
You know what I mean?
conversation, but we could clip this
Okay.
for the
Yeah.
YouTube
Well,
algorithm.
Can
Let's
I
go
just,
ahead.
Can I just ask you something?
You want this for the video? Sure.
Yeah. You were saying, you said something about, what were you saying? Because I lost my train of thought.
So
Finish
we were
what-
talking about Batman Begins
Yes.
being year 0 Batman.
Okay, back at
There
it.
you go.
Perfect. I was saying to E earlier today, you can't compare. All Batmans are not created equal.
I
This was
agree.
a more cerebral Batman. E is basing his opinion on outside knowledge of Batman. But if you walked in there as a blank slate, I felt like you could see him finding his footage.
Shout out to Always Entertaining TV. Shout out to you. He said, let's not forget, and I don't want to bring them up, but there's those restore the Snyderverse niggas that are rebelling against seeing it.
Rebelling.
For me, I still haven't seen it yet, but the runtime is too long. And I don't want to waste my time on no mid shit.
See? $3, 3 hours is a big investment. $19 at premium theaters sometimes. We saw that. It's a lot going on right
Lord of the
now.
Rings
You
movie.
up 12 hours a day, you spend 25% of your time in a motherfucking movie theater that you awake that day.
Why is the movie 3 hours in the first place? Shouldn't that be like?
I don't got a problem with the runtime though.
Me neither.
I didn't
It
have
didn't
a-
even feel like it was 3 hours.
popping.
It didn't feel like it was 3 hours when we was
I
in
can
there
just
though. At
imagine if
all.
that shit was popping. Nolan would have
If
made
it was really bad, it would have
good
felt
work.
like 3 hours. Have you ever seen a
Right.
bad 3 hour movie?
Right.
It's a long 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, Titanic was that for me.
I'll say Nolan did a lot with less.
He did.
That Batman Begins, bro. This movie made me appreciate Batman Begins just that much more. And Batman Begins was already a good movie, great
Yep,
movie for me.
to me.
I just think that, I'm sorry, a lot of people, to be honest with you, and he brought up a good point about the Snyderverse. People are boycotting this. They don't want this shit to be good. You have that working against you too, Sad. But I'll say this. A lot of those people, Snyderverse purists and certain Batman purists, they didn't like Christopher Nolan's take on Batman because it was not Batman enough. He was too real.
Instead of too real, but he doesn't feel that this was Batman enough either.
He is one of those snotty-nosed fans that I'm talking about.
What?
He's
He
one of
is.
those purist motherfuckers that wanted to be just like the comics.
Yeah.
Frank
He don't
Miller's
matter.
Batman rode a horse.
Facts.
If this Batman was riding a horse, that would be crazy looking. Like, why was he riding a horse? Like, you can't compare it inside the movie. The movie is its own realm. You can't take something you saw 5 years ago or something you read 8 months ago that's an other story and bring it into this universe. He should be smarter. He should be this. How can he be that? This is who he is as this Batman. This is one director's take. That's why we go to different directors so we can see their vision. That's why I feel like it was an education on this year 2 Batman.
Remember the guy who said the racist shit about Batman, Ryan Cannell?
I think that hurt it too.
He is a Snyderverse enthusiast. He already was walking into that movie not liking it, regardless of his racial reasons. That trash. I know these Snyder cultists, bro, and I know how they think. He didn't want that movie to be good. Period. Already, anything Batman is not Snyder, he didn't want that shit to succeed. And there's a lot of people like that don't want it to succeed.
Had they chosen Ariana Grande as Catwoman, would we have seen a bigger box office fight?
No. I don't think that Catwoman's a problem at all. I
think
think
she's
that
wrong.
Zoe Kravitz did a really good job as Selena Kyle in the movie.
Yeah, I agree.
We were
yeah.
just talking about race.
Yeah, she
We
did
were just
good.
talking about race.
Right.
That's why I brought it up.
I don't think that if you change her to white, it changes the movie at all.
I don't think so.
Yeah, 'cause
Actually, if you put Ariana Grande, I think it gets worse.
Yeah,
It does get
Cause-
worse.
I just didn't know. I just don't know who's the sexy white woman that would be the Michelle Pfeiffer of that
insert
right now.
sexy white woman here too.
Hottest,
old
hottest
girl.
in the game.
I would say
Hunger Games chick.
there was a sex appeal that Zoe brought to the role.
Definitely.
That very few other actresses I think could have brought. Because even though Anne Hathaway was great, I think Anne Hathaway is better, but she doesn't bring the sexy to Catwoman like Zoe Kravitz did.
Zoe was
I agree with that.
was
I
an
can
see
anomaly
that.
on
Yeah,
screen.
yeah. I can
see
Shout
that.
out to her. She was
And-
amazing, like
Yeah.
just visually.
Yeah.
Zoe was dope, but the best person that I feel like who brought the sex appeal to Catwoman was Michelle freaking Pfeiffer, bro.
We agree.
She hit.
Thank you guys so very much for watching. Shout out to my man Flash, E, Code, Saddle Ward, Virgo. I'm Jody Joe. We the Just Us League, and we out this thing. Subscribe. Deuces.
Like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Thumb up that video. Free 99 all day. Don't forget to share and show love to the JC family. Let us know what you think about it. You like it, you don't like it. Let us know what you think. And the real Batman fans, come on, stand up. Speak
And
your
brush your
truth.
teeth with butter. Right?
Let's
Is that
do
what
it.
you say?
You don't have to.
Butter in his teeth, bro.